A Wyoming teen arrested for refusing to wear a mask in school, now taking a stand and suing the state's governor and public health officials. Joining me now, Grace Smith, who's a junior at Laramie High School, and her father, Andrew Smith. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning, Carly.
So, Grace, for those who may have missed your initial interview with us, remind everybody what happened to you on October 7th when you decided to go to school without a mask on.
I was arrested and I was taken to the city jail where my dad picked me up.
Wow.
For not wearing a mask.
For not wearing a mask. So there are images of you, we're seeing them right now, in handcuffs, and you say that you're a straight-A student, and that must have been a pretty traumatizing experience for you.
A little bit, yeah. We kind of knew this was coming because they had threatened it, and then they had gone back on their word and saying, no, we would never put our hands on a kid, and so I kind of had time to emotionally prepare myself.
All right.
But other than that, it was definitely, we didn't fully expect it.
Right. And Andrew, tell us about this lawsuit that you filed against 6 local school districts, the governor of Wyoming, and public health officials. That's a lot of people. So what are you trying to accomplish?
Yeah, you know, Carly, this is a federal lawsuit, and it actually involves several plaintiffs from across the state. Right now, there's about 20 plaintiffs, and more are coming forward every day with their experiences and their stories and joining our lawsuit against the governor, as well as these public health officials. Also mentioned in our lawsuit are several of the school boards and individuals in the school boards across the state. And the purpose of this fight is to restore the power to the people. The claim is solely based on the rights of our healthcare access granted to us by the Wyoming Constitution and the rights of the parents in each and every student. So we're hopeful that with so many people coming forward with their stories and a lot of these different counties, that we'll see some progress.
And Andrew, your lawsuit hinges on Article 1, Section 38 of the Wyoming Constitution. I'm going to read a portion of that. It says, each competent adult shall have the right to make his or her own health care decisions. The parent, guardian, or legal representative of any other natural person shall have the right to make such health care decisions for that person. So with that in mind, what is your goal? Is it no more mandates whatsoever?
You know, I think that Grace can answer that question. Part of the no mandates whatsoever is absolutely would be our ultimate goal, but just restoring any rights to the parents, religious exemptions, or healthcare choice exemptions. Those are not being allowed in the school district, and so I think any of that would be a tremendous outcome for us. But
Go ahead, Grace.
I think a big goal is also to create awareness for a lot of parents and students to know that they do have rights, because obviously the school board and authority figures have not made that very evident, and they've taken them away. So I think that it's really important to us for people to be educated more than anything.
Yeah, well, the governor of your state, he hasn't implemented a mask mandate in schools right now. So have you heard from him or any of the school districts that you're suing?
No, we have not since we've filed the lawsuit. The governor has stated that he would not make a statewide mandate and that he would leave the decisions to local authorities as it pertains to those decisions. And so that's where we're at. And it's created conflict across the state with many different school districts. And so it's been pretty wild to hear all the stories that have come out.
Yeah, you know, you're 16 years old, and most 16-year-olds, they want to follow the crowd and sort of do the same thing as their friends. Why did you feel so driven to take this stand?
Well, honestly, I've never really loved following the crowd. And it was really weird to me that everybody was so okay with following along with something that was so wrong. And I just started to notice how terrible the authority figures of my life were being at school, and I didn't feel like that was okay. And it's been super encouraging to see how many kids I've actually brought along with me. And as soon as people started seeing my story, I've gotten emails and things on our donation site and letters just of kids just saying how much they look up to me now and how much they really want to follow in my footsteps, which is really amazing.
Well, there you have it. Grace and Andrew Smith suing. And so let us know any developments on the lawsuit front. And we appreciate you joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You bet.